Hi Scorpio, this is your horoscope for March 2017. Thanks for joining me. Now, you're a people person this month. You've got Jupiter and Pluto squaring each other all month, and a square is when two planets are 90 degrees apart and they cause friction between each other. Jupiter is the planet of good luck and good fortune. That sits in Libra in your 12th house, which gives you an innate understanding of relationships. Pluto in Capricorn in your third means that there's the potential to transform things via your communication, and that you're very articulate and you're very eloquent and you come across very well and your personal charm is turned on, and that you're very good at making relationships better. There's also a lot going on in your fifth house of romantic relationships. So if you're single, you're really someone who can do very well with that, but I want to qualify that in a moment because Venus goes retrograde this month. But you're also someone who's able to understand what's going on in an existing relationship and what you can do to transform it for the better. Now, from the 20th of February until the 10th of March, we've had the Sun and Neptune sitting on top of each other in Pisces in your fifth house. So you will have noticed that you're in your element when it comes to romantic relationships, personal relationships, romantic, intimate relationships, because you're so in touch with the feelings of the other person and you're also aware of what's going on with you. So that will continue until the 10th of March. Emotionally, you're very, very aware of what's going on for you right now. So it's a good time to really look at a situation and say to yourself, or to even realize, these are my true feelings about this person, and I can trust that, and I can really take that seriously. You know, if you're dating someone new, or if you're in a relationship and it's good, then you can really trust that what you see is what you get. Your feelings are real. If it's just been bad and it's been difficult for the last year or the last couple of months, you can trust that. You can look at that situation and say, this is a difficult relationship that I'm in. And that's often a little bit difficult because sometimes we don't want to see the truth about what's going on. So your emotional intelligence is really, really high here in March. Now, this is the important bit. From the 4th of March until the 14th of April, we've got Venus, the planet of love and beauty and relationships, going into retrograde. So when Venus goes retrograde, it's significant because it's a personal planet, and the personal planets Mercury, Mars, and Venus have a big impact on us. And this only retrogrades every year and a half, so it's a big deal. So it's not a good time to have a wedding, or to launch a new business, or to start any new venture which you love and really care about. If you do during this period, it will inherently contain the problems of a Venus retrograde, which is basically that what seems good isn't always good. And that is complicated and contradictory to the other things that are going on with you in the chart, because you are emotionally intelligent, you do see things for what they are, and I really would say that out of all of the signs, you're the one who's able to navigate the Venus retrograde most effectively, because you've got all these other things outweighing the retrograde motion of Venus, which means that despite Venus being in retrograde, you will still maintain a clear vision of who is good in your life, who is a potential good partner, what is real, what isn't real. The problem with Venus retrograde is that if you meet someone during a Venus retrograde, they will seem like the ideal mate. You have waited all your life for this person. Then 2 months later, you understand that they've got debts piling up to the sky, that they've stolen all your money, and that they've also put themselves on your lease. Okay, it's that kind of thing. It seems one thing and it's totally another. And most people, most of us, fall for it because Venus retrograde rules love and beauty. So we put on the rose-tinted spectacles and we see what we want to see. Jupiter and Pluto squaring in your 12th and 3rd, plus all of the information you've got going on in your 5th, means that you're immune from that this month. So you're one of the people who can still date and can still see things for what they are. And that's really the only sign, you're the only sign of the zodiac so far who's able to do that. So moving on, that retrograde lasts from the 4th of March until the 14th of April. On the 12th of March, we've got the full moon in Virgo. That's in your 11th house. And this is really a good time, again, to make decisions around relationships, and you're able to do that. So if you want to end the relationship, if it's not good, if you want to move in together, if it's good, if you want to get married, this full moon is a wonderful time for you to do it. And even the marriage stuff, fine for you this month, despite the Venus retrograde. So having the actual wedding isn't ideal, but looking at things like, are we going to get married? I'm going to propose, all of those things, that's fine for you. You can do all of that. On the 21st of March going through until the 1st of April, we've got Mercury conjuncting Uranus, and they're both in Aries in your 6th house. So when it comes to your day-to-day routine and your day-to-day life, you're very aggressive in a sense, very forceful about what it is you want. The good news is that you have a good understanding of other people and what's going on with them. So you're not overly forceful. What you're doing is, there's a difference between anger that's destructive and anger that affects change, okay? And you're someone who's really standing in their own power and who can fight for a cause or make positive changes in their life. And the energy of Mars and Uranus in your 6 is positive fuel for you to affect positive change. That gets stronger as the month comes to a close. On the 28th of March, we've got the new moon in Aries in your 6th house. So you're really going to feel driven and focused now here at the end of the month to make changes to your daily routine that makes your life feel more compatible with who you see yourself as being and what you want. So whether it's living with the partner instead of just going to see them, or whether it's your working life that you want to work fewer hours, or whether it's your physical health, whether you want to get back in shape or exercise more or less, or whatever it is, you feel very strongly. You are considerate of other people's needs and feelings at the same time, but you're really able to stand in your own power and make changes to your everyday experience in a very positive way. So that's what I get for you in March. I hope you have a wonderful month. If you would like a private reading with me to look at what your life purpose is, or what your vocational aptitudes are, or what's coming up for you in 2017 when it comes to love, romance, finance, career, health, spirituality, anything at all, please get in touch via the website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you next month.